Okay, hello folks, and welcome to this another flight, this time in instrument meteorological conditions in IMC. We left our trusty Cessna 337 Skymaster last time here at Riverside, and now we're gonna do a short flight from Riverside to San Diego. In real world conditions, right now is IFR in both places. So let's see how it goes. So let's jump right in. I will remove the static elements, jump right in and close the passenger door and start preparing everything. Before we start everything, let me connect to Pilotedge system. 12440, all right, everything is correct.
Connected to Pilotedge.
Right, we are connected. So again, let's do a quick safety check here. The fuel valves are in the green. Parking brake is set. Gear lever is down. Mixture is cut off. Props forward. Throttle cut off. Synchro phaser off. Flaps are up. Set the air and defrosted air correct. Okay, I think everything is safe to establish electrical power, so let me establish electrical power here, and yeah, that's it. The battery is discharging now. So while we prepare the GPS and everything in the avionics for the flight, it's better to connect external power. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect external power here. All right, external power is connected. So now let's turn the avionics master. Okay, and yeah, the battery is being recharged with the external power, so that's good. We don't have to prepare everything, wasting fuel and making noise. So we turn on our thrusted GPS. We have 107 gallons of fuel remaining, which is plenty for this flight. 107, okay. Writing that down. HSI, everything, or the indications are correct. And there we go, in Riverside. So let me prepare this real quick. We'll go to, before we do anything, let's make sure that everything is correct. Time 18:01 in Zulu, that is correct, and that is 10:01 local. Okay, let me go ahead and do the flight timers reset and total trip reset. Okay, with that I think we are ready to start programming everything. And before we start, the message here that everything that we do is for entertainment only.
And John Wayne, departure 157 Romeo is ready for departure 20 right.
This is not instruction,
Number 1157
not
Romeo,
for real life.
runway
It's
20 right,
just
kilo clear
for
for takeoff.
pure entertainment in the simulator. Okay, so yeah, that is set. Let's go ahead and prepare our flight plan. So basically our flight plan starts
Number 1157 Romeo, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right, kilo clear for takeoff.
P
Okay, clear for takeoff 20 right,
Z,
157
which
Romeo.
is Paradise VOR. And from Paradise we go and we select my low altitude chart here. Okay, so via Victor 186 we go to position Tanner, so I'm gonna enter that one here. Tanner.
Santa Monica Ground, Skyhawk 73262 is at upper south parking. Request taxi to runway 21 with Delta.
Okay. And from there we go to
Cover
position
73262, Santa Monica, ground runway 21, taxi via Bravo.
Taxi runway 21 via Bravo, Skyhawk 73262.
hail, and from there to Mission Bay. There we go. And finally to our destination, San Diego. That's how our flight plan is, and this flight plan corresponds to what's been issued as a clearance, and that it is the tech route. So the tech route is ONTP12, so that is what we have.
SoCal departure for 157 Romeo.
Now, let's see if we have a departure here. No, we don't have departures. So I'm gonna select an approach,
Santa Monica Tower,
which is gonna be most likely the RNAV Yankee 27.
We're 73262, Santa Monica Tower, wind 2305, right turn at the shoreline of the
So I'm gonna load that,
for takeoff.
and that's our flight plan.
Skyhawk 73262.
So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna to save this plan here, because otherwise as soon as we turn the master off, we will lose everything if it's not been saved before. So I'm gonna save this into memory. Flight plan number 6, yes, okay. So that is saved. What else can we prepare beforehand? The frequencies, 115.7, that is actually, no, let me see. Paradise is 112.2. Yeah, that's the one that we need initially. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have as a backup the radius here. So 112.2 and is 130, the radial outbound to the first waypoint. So I'm gonna set that as a backup here. 130 radial on frequency 112.2. Okay, there we go. Yeah, looks like there. With the DME set to radio number 2. All right. As the I'm gonna set as a reference here as well, 112.2, and the next one will be based on Poggy 116.45. 116.45. That's in standby. Okay, for the communications in Riverside, ground is 21.7, and we have that 21.7. Let's change that, and tower is 21.0.
Las Vegas Tower, Southwest 452.
All right, I think we are all set.
Southwest 452, Las Vegas Tower, wind 3303, runway 26 left.
Actually, let me copy the 80s at this point.
26 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 452.
Wind calm. Visibility 9R. Ceiling 1,400 overcast. Temperature 18. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3003. Arriving and departing runway 27. RNAV runway 27 approach in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, India. Riverside Municipal Airport. 8 is information, India. 1753 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9R. Ceiling 1,400 overcast. Temperature 18. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3003.
All right, so that is the 80s for Riverside. I don't know if you copy that. We have India 1753, so that's what, 10 minutes ago. Visibility is visibility is 9 miles and overcast 1,200. 18 degrees the temperature, which is what we have there, and altimeter is 3003. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that as well. 3003, there we go. 3003 in our standby altimeter as well. And it's showing 820 versus the airport elevation 819, so that's perfect. And looks like the runway 27 is in use, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this to runway 27. Now let's review the departure procedure. Probably they are gonna give us the Riverside 1 obstacle departure procedure, which that says from runway 27 climb on heading 269, that's basically runway heading until Paradise radial 333. Okay, so let's go ahead and select 333 here so we can see when we cross this radial. So radial 333 will be up here. So when we cross this radial, we turn left to a heading of 179.
For a full stop.
So I'm gonna hit this one to 179.
Affirmative, John Tower, cross overhead the tower at 1,300, at or above 1,300, enter left downwind runway 20 left.
And to intercept the radial 0903.
Cross tower above 1,300 and a left downwind for 20 left to
Paradise. Okay, so
contact
we will depart in runway heading until crossing radial 33 here, then we will turn left heading 179 here, and then I will reset here to
Santa Barbara Tower,
273 inbound, which is 93
east,
to
inbound.
intercept that, and then direct to Paradise. And after that is as per what we have in the
Santa Barbara Tower, enter left downwind runway. Actually, let's make it enter left base runway 15.
So with that, everything is set. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect to the master.
Enter left.
The flight plan has been
base
saved, so
right.
we will not lose anything. So master it off. And now we can disconnect ground power as well. So I'm gonna advise ground crew to disconnect ground power. There we go. Ground power has been disconnected, battery is being discharged now. So we are ready to start our engine. Okay. Well, probably we could have get our clearance as well, but well, anyway, that's good enough. We've saved enough fuel for now. So let's prime the engine. Mixture full reach, throttle full reach, proper propeller full forward. So auxiliary fuel pump for the rear engine, and we have fuel flow pumped off, and now the same for the front engine, and we have fuel flow. So that's good. Engine is primed, thrust to idle, cowl flaps open, beacon on, and we are ready to start. Clear! Start right engine. Okay, we got a good start on engine. What did I say? Right engine? Well, this one is not the right engine, this is the rear engine. So we have oil pressure in the rear, mixture, lean for taxi, and I'm gonna set about 1900 to 1000 RPM, which is what we have now. Okay, clear the area for the front engine. Clear the front engine, starting the front. And we have a good start on the front engine as well. Oil pressure is rising, all the indications are in the green. Temperatures will come up slowly. And again, we're gonna set mixture, lane for taxi, and RPMs about 8 to 1000 RPMs. Alright, so everything looks good, all the instruments are okay, electrics, both alternators are working, battery is being charged, so we are good with that. Nav light on, gonna close the window here and engage again my master. Alright, so while we wait for the GPS to come online, I'm gonna go ahead and set and ask for my clearance.
Downwind tower, above the tower for left downwind for 20 left.
Craft. So we are going to San Diego. I'll have that ready.
272 runway.
Okay, so
15 left, clear
databases,
to land.
fuel on
Wind
board,
if you need
HSI is
2507.
okay. That is all
Clear to
good.
land,
And
runway
now we need
15
to
left,
load
2972.
what we
210
saved
Alfa Romeo, thank you. Runway 20
here
left, clear
in
to land.
route number 6.
Clear to land for 20 left,
So
210 Alfa
we
Romeo.
will go ahead and activate this flight plan. Okay. Good. So that is that. And one more thing, I'm gonna set here, this is what I'm gonna do. Direct to Paradise, but with the intercept course of 093. So in that way we are ready. There we go. Activate. Excellent. 093. Okay, message again for entertainment only. All right, so in that scenario we are all ready for our flight. Let's see the flight timers here. Are they reset? Yeah, they are reset. Okay. So let me go ahead and request the clearance, and I think with that we are pretty much ready to go. We expect the Riverside 1 departure. Let's see what we get. Riverside ground, good morning, Skymaster 12440, information India, request IFR to San Diego.
Air 12440, Riverside ground, clear to San Diego Lindbergh International Airport. Riverside 1 departure procedure to Paradise as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 9,000 once your minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 6374.
12440 Sierra is clear to San Diego via Riverside 1 departure to Paradise as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000, expecting 9,000 in 10 minutes. Departure will be 135.4 and squawk 6374.
There's 637, correction, North 440, read back correct, expect runway 27, advisory taxi.
We'll go 12440 Sierra. Okay, so
37, Christian, November 2, 972 taxi.
we have
Bravo.
our clearance pretty much as expected, the Riverside 1 that
Thank
we
you very much.
briefed already
Via Bravo, you too.
to Paradise, which is 122.2
Alpha
in
Romeo,
both
exit the left
PORs.
hotel, taxi to parking via Alpha,
We
monitor
need to
ground, have a
identify
wonderful
that,
day.
especially the second one, NAV2, that is
Monitor
going to be
ground,
using as a
parking via
cross check.
Alpha 210 Alfa Romeo.
Okay, I hope you can hear that. Is the Papa Delta Zulu Morse code? And that is correct as per the chart. So we are all good. Was the message set course to 096? All right, we'll do that. And 4,000 initially, climbing to 9,000 in 10 minutes, 135.4. We will set that up a little bit in a while. And 6374. 6374. So 6, 3, 7, 4. There we go. Alt 6374. We're not using the NDBs. 80s we have. Okay, this has been identified. And DME is set and everything is okay. So let's do our trusty checklist before taxi checklist. Circuit breakers, those are all checked. Fuel valves are in the green. Trim, okay. Reset for takeoff. cowl flaps open. Flight controls. Let me check the flight controls here real quick. Okay, and rudder pedals. Good, flight controls are checked. Flaps. And let me set that for takeoff. Ooh. Make sure lean for taxi transponder is transponding. Instruments are all set. Compass versus HSI is checked as well. And nav and com set. Time right now is 18:18, so let me write that down. Block time 18:18. Okay, that is noted. And brakes. Okay, we'll check the brakes in a second. Good. All right, so all is set. Taxi light on. Release the brakes. Gonna check the brakes first. Yep, brakes are checked. Okay. Now let's taxi. Runway 27. Suspecting Echo Alpha to runway 27. Let's see what we get. Riverside ground, Skymaster 1244 Sierra at RAS Jetport with India request taxi.
1244 Sierra, runway 27, taxi via Alpha Charlie, thanks for India.
Alpha Charlie to runway 27, 44 Sierra. Okay, so pretty much as expected. Clear right, clear left. Here we go. Alright guys, rotation speed is 73 knots. We're gonna use mixture full reach because we are at sea level basically. Props full, throttle full. During acceleration we'll make sure that all the engine instruments are in the green and with correct indications. We'll make sure that airspeed indicator is working and we will accelerate to 73 knots. If something happens before that, we will close the power levers to idle, brake as required, stopping the runway, especially if it's fire or smoke. Stopping the runway, declare emergency, evacuate. If it's not a fire or smoke, we will leave the runway and leave the runway, the active runway, to a taxiway, stop in the taxiway, assess the situation and come up with a decision. If everything goes okay, then we will rotate at 73. Once we have positive climb, we'll set gear up. If we have any problem after that, we make sure that we have gear up, we have flaps up. We, especially with an engine related problem, we'll make sure that we identify, verify and feather, and then we can either try to restart the engine or secure the engine. If we secure the engine, then identify the engine mixture cut off, fuel valve off and ignition off. Once we've secured the engine, declare emergency, request vectors back for an approach back to runway 27 here as well. If everything goes well, then gear up, flaps up, RPM 2600, synchro phaser on, and then we continue with the takeoff and with the procedure, which again is runway heading or 269 heading until crossing the 333 radio, which is set on radio number 2. Then left turn to heading 179, which is set in the heading back, and to intercept the 093, which we have in the GPS in HSI. So that is the idea.
Open mic.
So once we get here to the holding point, we will do our engine checks.
JetBlue 2935, Las Vegas ground, did you call for taxi?
Somebody had an open mic there, I was just saying it, but yeah, we're actually ready for taxi. We've got information. India Ready to taxi,
Okay, so
holding
we can
spot,
check the wind
number
that
one,
is
rate 268.
favoring runway 27
Solution
indeed.
35, Roger. Yeah, that was
So I'm
someone
gonna
else that was connected there.
pull
Runway
to
26
this
right,
area
taxi
here to
Charlie
do
Bravo.
our run up.
26 right, Charlie Bravo, JetBlue 2935, thanks.
Okay, turn into the wind here. Good. And we will stay here a bit to do our run up. Parking brake set. Okay, mixtures will reach. I'm gonna increase to between 1800 and 2000 RPMs, both engines. Let's see if this works. So right magneto, nah, this never works. This is a joke. So I'm gonna pretend that we are checking right magneto. Good, back to both. Left magneto, good, back to both. So we are looking between 50 to 100 RPM drop. And with the front engine, same thing. Right, check both. Left, check both. Now we make sure that both ignitors are in both. I'm gonna check instruments are all in the green, suction is okay, electrical, all the alternators are okay. Now prop cycle, okay, forward prop is good, rear prop is good again, forward prop is good, rear prop is good, idle check, idle is checked. Okay, so with that we are pretty much ready. Timing will be 26 basically. So 1825, let's call it 25. 1825 for takeoff. And let's do our checklist. Before takeoff checklist. Seatbelts on, briefing, complete run up, complete doors and windows. Check synchrophaser off, make sure full reach, engine instruments are all good, time noted, and lights standby for the clearance. So before takeoff checklist, we are ready. So I'm gonna switch to tower frequency
tower,
now.
good morning, JetBlue 2935, rolling up to 26 right at Bravo, ready for departure.
Our departure is gonna be
JetBlue 2935 off base tower, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
135.
26 right, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 2935.
There we go. Okay, so everything is set. We are just looking for the lights and that's it. Okay. Riverside Tower, Skymaster 1244 Sierra, ready for departure, holding short runway 27.
1244 Sierra, Riverside Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 27, 1244 Sierra. Okay, so all the lights are on. Area is clear. We're clear for takeoff, so let's go. Alright, so for flight is telling me that we are approaching runway 27. That's a confirmation that we are where we think we are. Nobody is coming, which is good. Okay, we will line up here. 27. Okay, compass 27, HSI 27, and track 27. Good. Let's go, guys. Rear engine good. Front engine good. Engine instruments good. Airspeed alive. 40, 50, 60, 70. Rotation.
JetBlue 2935, contact departure.
We have positive climb.
2935.
Brakes. Gear up. Okay, up, no lights, passing 90 knots, flaps up. Good. Prop 2600. And now we are looking.
Skymaster 44 Sierra, contact circle departure.
Contact departure 1244 Sierra. We are looking at 110 knots indicated. That's our VY speed, and let me trim for this. Okay, change for departure and call them. Departure, good morning, Skymaster 124 for Sierra, passing 1,800, climbing 4,000.
12440, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 900,000.
Climb and maintain 900,000, 124 Sierra. Alright guys, so we're maintaining a track of 269, actually I'm 275, so let me turn slightly left to 269. Alright, so now we are 269 and we are waiting to cross this radial here. Once we've crossed that radial, we can turn heading 179. So that's the plan. 110 knots on the speed, 269 on the heading or track, until crossing the radial for now. Engine instruments are in the green. Synchro phaser is on. Props are 2600, the propellers. So we are all set. Passing 3000, and we can go ahead and turn the lights off. And while we wait for the CDI to center here, we can do our trusty checklists. Checklists. After takeoff checklist. Gear is up, flaps up, propeller 2600, cold flaps open, lights are set. After takeoff checklist complete. Alrighty. Okay. We're still drifting a little bit to the right here, so let me go back to 269. There we go, 269. CDI is alive. We are just about to cross radial 333 here, and we are crossing radial 333 right now. So now we can go ahead and turn left to a heading 179.
44 Sierra, direct Paradise.
Direct Paradise 124 Sierra. Alright, so that is very nice. So now we can go ahead and set flight plan. Paradise, direct, and that's it guys. We are now direct to Paradise. So now we will reset here our heading back just as a reference to Paradise. Good, and we are climbing to 900,000.
JetBlue 2935, contact Los Angeles Center, 124.85.
Perfect.
2485, JetBlue 2935, we'll see you.
Beautiful. I love instrument flying. It's very, very rewarding. Okay, approaching. There we go. Perfect. So now we are flying exactly direct to Paradise. After Paradise, we have the rest of the route. Good. Our after takeoff checklist is complete. Now we are here. Okay. We are trimmed for 110 knots on the airspeed, which is our VY, our best rate of climb speed in this airplane. Okay. We are 1 mile to Paradise, approaching Paradise here. And then it's pretty much straight ahead.
November 18 clear direct to Quang.
Clear direct Quang for
Okay,
18
now 133, so it's just a few degrees turn here to 133, direct to position Tanner. And that's what we have. Again, reset my heading back as a reference. Excellent. So checked, everything is still okay. One 33 to Tanner, which is 30 miles away. $7,000, $2,000 to go. The suction gauge is such a bad simulation. It's just a graphic here of these two indicators that if that would be for real, it means that both our suction vacuum pumps are failed. You know, we shouldn't see red here. It should be black, and the red should pop up once the pump fails or it is not producing enough vacuum. That's when you see red for the rear or for the front of the rear engine, respectively. But this is not simulated. It's just I don't know. They saw a graphic of the instrument and they, without understanding, they just painted it there, and they never bored to get the instrument to work. Same here. Nothing works. The electrical doesn't work. Ammeter doesn't work. Anything.
November 186, Point Magoo approach, 124.7.
124.7.
Okay, here we go at 8,000 feet. We have 1,000 to go.
Flamingo approach, hello, Diamond 171 Golf, level 6,000.
For 1 Golf, Point Magoo approach, hello, KRAL altimeter 3003.
3003, thank you, for 1 Golf.
Okay.
Industrial approach southwest 452, 16,300 descending on the Janet 5 with hotel. So it's 452, Joshua approach,
500
hello,
feet to
Victor
level off.
altimeter 3001.
Basically, we're climbing 700 feet a minute, so 10% of that is 70 feet before 9,000. We will lower the nose in order to level off. Okay, 200 feet to level off. Okay, there it is, 70 feet. So we lower the nose, level off, and now we trim to maintain 9,000. And here is where we have to be a little bit patient, because we have to trim and trim and trim a little bit more. As long as the airspeed is increasing, we have to keep trimming until the speed finally settles at
57 Romeo, descend and maintain
cruise
4,000.
setting.
4,000,
So that's what I'm
157 Romeo.
doing here. I'm trimming for 9,000. Speed is starting to increase, and at the same time I'm gonna start reducing my mixture for a cruise setting, which is about 50 pounds per engine in this airplane. So we're gonna keep decreasing the mixture here. You can tell in the fuel flow indicator that we are reducing the mixture slowly, and in the meantime keep trimming. to maintain 900,000. Reducing the mixture. Keep reducing. There we go. Until 50 pounds per engine. And that is roughly EGD plus 100 degrees, which is what we are looking for. Okay, 54, there we go. Yeah, that is good. So we are settled here in our cruise setting, maintaining 900,000, and our track is, our ground speed is 172, which is not bad, not bad. All right, guys, so get ready for the approach. Most likely they are gonna give us, in San Diego is overcast at 1,600 as well. It's a 10-mile visibility, so no problems. So I believe they're gonna give us the RNAV Yankee for runway 27. Runway 27 is in use because the wind is at 290 at 8. So that is the one, RNAV Yankee 427. So I'm gonna go ahead and brief that. Alright, so before we do that, let me see what we need here. As a cross check, we need to set the radial here 130. Yeah, this one is not giving us any value, any information at all, unless we have the radial 130, which is the one up there. There we go. That's the radial that we're looking for. We're in a from indication and 17 miles.
Turn right, heading 150. 157 Romeo.
And that is until tunnel, which is at 32 miles. So we have about 12, 13 miles, 14 miles more to go, and that is correct as per the GPS as well. So that's the important thing, guys, always doing a cross check of raw data versus the GPS. Alright, so now we can concentrate on our briefing. So I'm gonna pull out the chart here. RNAV Yankee for runway 27. We have WAS approach course is 275. Runway is 7,600 feet long, basically. We need 900 meters, which is about 3,000 feet. So this runway is good enough for us. Plenty.
57 Romeo, to maintain 3,500. 3,500, 57 Romeo.
Touchdown zone elevation is 17 feet. Airport elevation is 17 feet. So basically, is sea level. Okay. Okay. Is non-standard minimum.
57 Romeo, 3 miles from ESCON. Turn right heading 210.
Non-standard
Maintain
takeoff.
3,500 close down.
Minimum and alternate minimum.
57 Romeo, can you say that heading again?
Helicopter reduction is
210.
Alright, 210, maintain 3,500 established on the localizer, clear ILS 24.
Required, remain on or above VGSI glide path until threshold, okay. Circling is not applicable at night.
Southwest 452, contact SoCal approach 134.2. 134.2, Southwest 452.
Inoperative table does not apply to cut A and B, and we are cut B, so inoperative table does not apply to us. Good, so
approach Southwest 452.
nothing really that affects us for the approach.
On the Janny 5 with hotel.
We expect to see or to have a missed medium intensity approach light system.
ILS runway 8.
For the missed
ILS
approach,
runway 8,
it says climb to 2,500 direct to SARCs and hold. So it's a very easy missed approach, basically straight ahead direct to 2,500 feet. So missed approach is easy. We will review the procedure once we are closer. Digital at is 134.8, so I'm gonna go ahead and set that here, 134.8. There we go, 134.
November 12440, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.2, 12440.
It's 119.6.
Just confirm the frequency for 12440 is 119.2 or 0.6?
0.6, 119.6440, I think.
All right, thank you. Okay, I think I heard 2, but it's 6. 119.6. So there we go. SoCal, good morning. Skymaster 12440, 9,000.
12440, SoCal approach. Hello. Information Charlie current. Expect the localizer runway 27 approach. Fly heading 140.
Roger, we'll get Charlie heading 140, expecting the localizer 27 approach. 12440. Heading 140.
1157 on contact. Colomar Tower 118.6.
140.
118.6, 157.
Go ahead and request the RNAV Yankee. And SoCal approach 12440, request the RNAV Yankee approach to runway 27.
November 40, Roger. Expect RNAV Yankee runway 7 approach.
Thank you. Okay, expecting the RNAV Yankee 27. So now,
For 1 Golf D, main 4.
now we are in vectors. So we are heading 140 at 9,000. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with the briefing of our chart. SoCal approach is 35.4. Okay, probably we will have another frequency change later on. And initial approach fix, we have Lindy. From Lindy we have to Vira, and we have to check that in our flight plan. So I'm gonna head that and start verifying with our flight plan. Okay, so from Lindy to Vira, 239 and 3 miles, that is correct. From Vira to O'Kane, 275 and is 2 miles, correct. From O'Kane to CG, 275, 3.5 miles, correct. And then to Ribo. Ribo is the final approach fix, and it's 275, 2.2 miles, that is correct. From Ribo
SoCal departure, Skyline November
to the
75
runway,
and McDowell Bravo
275,
1300, feet
5.2
climbing to
miles,
3000
that
feet.
is again correct. And then straight ahead to Sarks for the missed approach and hold, climbing to 2500. So everything is correct. And it's been checked.
757, pick up a SoCal departure, intercom.
LP minima is 680. And we required 5,000. Good, okay. What else? The altitudes Vida 4,000 or above, O'Kane 36, CG 27, and Riva, which is the final approach fix, 2,000. Good, so straight ahead to runway 27. Now let me see real quick, runway 27 here. Okay, signature is on the right, so we're gonna land on 27 and see if we can vacate to the right to go to signature, which is the FBO via channel 6 probably. We have a displaced threshold. Okay, good. So that's it. That is the briefing.
For 1 Golf Con, Santa Barbara approach 1200.55.
Now,
What is it?
how am I gonna fly this?
Santa Barbara approach, good morning. Diamond 171 Echo, level
before
descending,
the final approach
for
fix
4,000.
we got 2000, I will be configured with flaps 2/3
171 Echo, Santa Barbara
and
approach.
gear down.
Roger, expect ILS, runway 7.
Once we have that, we'll do the landing checklist
We'd like to request the RNAV runway 7 from lower.
and leave only the final flap setting in standby.
We're 18
I will
Roger.
set the
Cleared
final
direct
flap
lower.
once
Cross lower at or
we
above
have
4,000.
visual with the runway.
Cleared RNAV, runway 7 approach.
Clear direct lower, cross lower at or above
For the
4,000.
flaps,
Cleared RNAV runway 7 approach
160
for
is
171
maximum
Echo.
to deploy flaps 1.
November, correction, Southwest 452.
Same for the gear.
Center maintain 4,000.
135 for flap
Down
2
to 4,000,
or
Southwest
2/3,
452.
and then 110 for full flaps. Approach speed is 86 knots. That's the final approach speed, and that is the plan. Okay, so let's see, where are we? What can we set as a kind of a cross check here?
South 452, turn left, heading 160.
Nothing much.
Left
What
160,
happened?
Southwest 452.
Okay, we hit a thermal or something. Going back to 900,000. Okay, for flight is telling us 134.8 for the digital 80s.
7 Victor Bravo, just want to confirm
Thank you very
your
much. We already have that.
for the sky ready.
Negative, 757 Victor Bravo.
Right. So what we can do is we can go ahead and select something like direct to
7 Victor Bravo, turn left,
Lindy.
heading 360. Join Santa Monica 125 radial.
Okay,
Climb maintain
there we go.
4,000.
So now we know exactly
Again,
where we are
Victor
compared
Bravo,
to the
thank you.
initial approach fix with
South
Lindy,
452, turn left, heading 090, intercept
and
the
we
runway
can
localizer.
tell that we are 12 minutes away.
090 to intercept the runway localizer, Southwest 452.
Lindy is 5,000 or above. We are at 900,000.
We're 440, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, 12440. Okay,
7 Victor Bravo, turn left, heading 360.
down to
join Santa
6,000.
Monica
So I'm gonna
125 radial.
leave 900,000 now.
4,000.
use about
Left heading
600
360,
feet per
join
minute.
Santa Monica
to descend
125
to
radial, maintain
6,000.
4,000 feet. 757 Victor Bravo.
Okay, and that
452, 7 miles from Buddy, descend and maintain
And that
3,000.
came right when I was
localizer,
starting
cleared
to
ILS,
figure out
runway
when
8
to
approach.
descend.
3,000 till
And I was going to say
ILS
from 9 to
Southwest
5
452.
is 4,000. If we descend 500 feet a minute, that is about 2 minutes. Okay, hold on, let me trim this for about 500 to 700 feet a minute. And then I will start increasing the mixture a little bit slowly, progressively during our descent, and start reducing our power
452, take
as
Burbank Tower
well,
118.7, good.
progressively during descent,
Roof Tower,
and at the
Southwest
same
452,
time
good morning.
readjusting the trim. Okay, so I was saying, it was, what else I was saying? Oh, the descent from 9 to 5 is 4,500 feet a minute is 8 minutes, right? So yeah, we should be descending in 2 minutes, but we were given already 6,000 feet, so we are already descending. We can descend at 500 feet a minute. We don't need to rush. 500 feet a minute, that's actually the minimum that ATC expects us to descend or climb. So that is what we are going to set that. Looks like this will be our final frequency. In that case, tower will be 118.3. So I'm gonna set that here, 118.3. That will be probably our next frequency, tower. And ground is 1239er. Good, so we are slowly increasing our mixture, decreasing our thrust or power. Actually, this one is power more than thrust. All the engine instruments are still green.
Santa Barbara approach, good
Suction is
morning.
good,
Cessna
electrical is good.
49209er is 6 to the north
Now
of
we
Santa
need to
Maria,
take
climbing through
Charlie. So let me go ahead and call
4,900,
Charlie.
looking for flight following to Bakersfield.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm getting the call center right.
San Diego International Bird Field. ATIS information, Charlie. 1751 Zulu. Wind 280 at 8. Visibility 10. Ceiling 1,600 overcast. 54. Temperature 19. Dew point 14. Altimeter 3003. Arriving into departing runway 27. Localizer and RNAV runway 27 approach in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Alright guys, we have Charlie, 3003 under altimeter, 1600 overcast, runway 27, and yep. Good. So we got everything set. We are passing 6,800, descending to 6,000.
November 4900, 2090, contact 6 miles northeast of Guadalupe, the Santa Maria altimeter 3004. 3004, thank you, 2090.
Okay, perfect. $400 to level off. Let's continue increasing our mixture and decreasing a little bit our power levels. And again 50 feet before I will pull the nose up to level off and do the same thing as we did before. Trim, 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 and adjust the power for that. Okay, let's level off at 6,000. Let's trim for that. I'm gonna adjust the mixture for that and set the power for that.
Number 12440, contact SoCal approach 124.35.
2435, 12440. Okay, 2435. Good. SoCal approach, good morning. Skymaster 12440, 6000, heading 140 with Charlie.
440, SoCal approach, hello, expect the RNAV Yankee runway 27 approach.
12440. Okay, so expect the RNAV.
November 7 to Bravo depart Santa Monica heading 300.
Go back to 140 here. Okay.
Departure Santa Monica heading 300 direct Van Nuys Airport 757 Victor Bravo.
Will be vectors for the Van Nuys Airport.
Brilliant. 140.
Victor for Van Nuys for Alias Zulu 757 Victor Bravo.
Gonna set the power a little bit more. And everything you change the picture, the power, you need to retrim. Trim again. But once it's trimmed, basically the airplane flies by itself. You know, it's almost like having an autopilot. And if you have any disturbances, because the airplane is inherently positively stable, it will usually return to its trimmed speed or altitude. So that is good. That is the trick, actually. That's the trick. Learn to trim the airplane. And I have the trim wheel here in my hardware. I have the trim wheel, the SideTech trim wheel, that even says Cessna here, so that's pretty cool, and it works beautifully in this kind of airplanes. It works really nice. It's you can very fine tune it, so I really enjoy it.
Number 440, cleared direct to Lindy, cross Lindy at or above 5,000, cleared RNAV Yankee 27 approach.
Clear direct Lindy, clear Lindy at or above 5,000, and clear for the RNAV Yankee 27 approach, 12440. Okay, direct to Lindy. So we know that Lindy is in a 182 track. So I'm going to establish that track before we set everything on the GPS.
For 7 Victor Bravo, confirm was a 300 heading after Denim.
2. There we go.
Heading at 300-759 Victor Bravo.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and set the flight plan. Lindy, direct, activate. There we go. Direct
Joshua approach,
Lindy.
Cessna 355 air from level 12,000.
Right, so now this is the last frequency. After this will be tower, which is
Number
118.3.
358 uniform, Joshua
So
approach, hello, Victorville altimeter 3001.
Set.
30015.
And we have 5 minutes to Lindy. We are clear to cross Lindy at 5,000, which is as per the procedure. So when are we descending to there? 2 minutes before, because we will be descending about 500 feet a minute, which means it will take us 2 minutes to get from 6 to 5. So 2 minutes before Lindy, and we are traveling almost 3 miles per minute, so 6 miles before or 2 minutes before one of those, I will start descent from 6 to 5, and then follow the chart. Basically we have 2 to 3 miles between every point, and we have from 5 to 4 we have basically 1 minute between each point, a little bit less maybe.
Number 49er, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
So about 1,000 feet a minute. I'm gonna start reducing here the speed. We don't need to go crazy fast here.
See you.
Okay. Good. Engine instruments are still in the green. Suction is okay. Electrical is okay. Both alternators working. Compass is checked versus the HSI and versus the track of the GPS. We have 1.5 minutes prior to start our descent. Let me see how what the winds are doing real quick here, just as a curiosity. Winds 206 at 3. Yeah, it's very light winds that we have. All right. Good. So we have 1 minute to start our descent, a couple of miles. And we are maintaining 140 indicated, so that's good. Crossing Lindy, we will start configuring with flaps and with
Victor Bravo, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
And we will reduce to about 110.
SoCal approach 134.275 Victor Bravo.
Once we have the runway inside, we will set the last bit of flaps and set to 86 knots. 86 is our approach speed. Good. So we are 2.5 minutes approaching the 6 mile from Lindy. So basically we can start our descent now. Okay, leaving 6,000, descending 5,000. Gonna trim for about 500 feet a minute for now. There we go. And continue increasing the mixture, reducing the power, readjusting the trim, To maintain.
So can approach Skyline November 757 Victor Bravo level 4,000 feet with information Quebec request ILS Zulu 1 runway 16 right.
Okay.
Victor Bravo, Southern Bridge,
1
Roger. Fly heading
to
340 on maintain 5,000. Expect vectors ILS runway 16 right bridge.
Heading 340, climb 5,000 feet. Expect ILS Zulu runway 16 right 757 Victor Bravo.
Okay. So this is a pure RNAV GPS-based approach. There is nothing to cross-check on the VORs or anything else. So we just follow the GPS indications. We are 1 minute to landing. Continuing to increase our mixture, decrease our power. And we have to maintain 5,000 feet until landing. After landing will be 4,000 feet. And as we said, landing will be flap 1, so we're gonna go ahead and set that now. Flap 1/3. Now we retrim for that, and we turn, right turn to 239. Okay, so we crossed Lindy at 5,000, and now we are descending to 4,000. Oops, very easy. There we go. Okay. So we have 1 minute to go to 4,000, 1 minute and 15 seconds.
For 1 Golf, take Santa Barbara Tower, 119.7.
119.7 for 1 Golf, so long.
Okay. So we are with flap 1/3. We're gonna set the lights now. Oh, come on. Why is this zooming? Okay. Good. So
Tower.
45
Good
seconds.
afternoon. Time at 1 Golf, inbound on RNAV runway 7.
That's it. Now we can
1 Golf, Santa Tower, runway 7, clear to line.
Runway 7 clear land. I'd like to request a long runway,
so
or
we
long
actually
landing rather.
cross 4,000 or above.
1 Golf, Roger, approved.
1 Golf, long landing approved, 1 Golf.
Then okay, it will be 3-6. So yep. Good. Okay. Right turn to 275 in 6 seconds. Good. 275 now. So let's do that. There we go. Now we have 1 minute to cross O'Kane. O'Kane is at 3.6. So we are good in our descent rate. 276 here. Okay. Gonna set our heading as a reference here. Okay. Good. So that's basically we are establishing final for runway 27. And we can go down to 3.6 at O'Kane. We have 20 seconds to go.
Percent Victor Bravo, right heading 360.
Right heading at 360 757 Victor Bravo.
gonna set that IFR here. Okay, 36. Okay, now we're going to CG, and that is at 27.
John 1 Tower.
And we have 1.5 minutes, so yeah, our descent weight is good for that.
November 9er Victor. Runway tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
20 left, clear for takeoff, 902 Victor, thank you.
Okay, adjust the trim to maintain at least 500 feet a minute for descent. Good. And maintain course. So far we don't have the indication because we are not in the final approach fix. Once we have the final approach fix as our active waypoint, then we have the indication of the minima that we can use. Normally is LPV. We'll see. Now it's LP only, so that means we probably will not have a vertical guidance. So we'll see. So CG at 2700, we are 30 seconds away from that, and this descent rate is good for that as well.
Number 12440, contact Lindbergh Tower, 118.3.
118.3, 12440, good day. Okay, so we switch to tower.
Radio check.
27.
Loud and clear.
Okay, now we go to Revo, which is the final approach fix, and that is at 2000. And we have 1 minute for that, so we are good. Lindbergh Tower, good morning. Skymaster 12440 on the RNAV 27.
12440, Lindbergh Tower, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land 27, 12440. Alright, so approaching the final approach fix, we are gonna reduce power.
November 902 Victor, radar contact.
Set flaps 2/3. We are good speed for that. And set the gear.
So-called departure 907, Victor.
Okay, and then we have to reset everything.
902 Victor, departure, roger, resume on navigation, cancel altitude.
Mixture is rich.
Resume on navigation, didn't copy.
There we go, 2000. And now we go down to minimum of 680 for an LP minima.
Keep altitude restriction,
okay. Thank you. And now we will do our real quick our checklist. Before landing checklist. Fuel valves are set, cowl flaps open, seat belts on, lights on, synchro phaser off, mixture, rich props set, gear is down, flaps down. Stand by just the last bit of flaps. Runway inside at the moment, so we can even go ahead and set the last. Well, we'll wait a little bit for the last.
Urban clearance XL3801 for
flaps. And with that, our list will be complete. We are clear to land.
Urban clearance, roger, clear to the John Wayne Airport.
Will be 23-9ers, so I'm going to go ahead and set that on standby. 23-9, roger.
10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.2,
okay.
squawk 4527.
Squawk 3801, clear to John Wayne Airport, 4000, 9000, and squawk 4527.
XL 3801, read back, correct.
Good, so now I'm gonna head
Tower, 911, we have clear Juliet.
and with that our landing checklist is complete. Reset the trim for that.
Taxi via Juliet,
Reset the
departure
power
maintenance
for that.
frequency,
And looking for 86 knots. That's our final approach speed. Alright. High terrain in this area, and we have some power lines crossing as well, So we'll see how it goes. So landing checklist is complete, gear is down, that's green lights. And that's why the note that says that do not go below the visual glide slope indication, because of those high terrain and power lines and this highway here. Okay, and we can see that we can all our taxiways to the right to go back to signature.
November 7 Victor Bravo, turn right, heading 080.
And we can see why the display's threshold as well.
Right, heading 08075 Victor Bravo.
Okay, runway is made. Gonna cut the power here a little bit. Maintain, oops, for red, we'll correct for that. There we go. Okay, ready. Now the runway is made. Power off and concentrate on the flare and landing. Okay. The Eagle has landed at 1914 Zulu. Gonna use the next taxiway to the right.
Remain ground XL 3801, gate Alpha 26, information India, ready to push.
Which is coming now.
XL 01 Burbank ground, push your discretion, call for taxi.
XL 380.
So area is clear. And this one is Charlie 6 as briefed. Okay, mixture lane for taxi. Flaps up. Trim reset.
November 7 Victor Bravo. 5 miles from
Strobe
Janet,
and
turn
landing
right
lights are
30.
off.
Maintain 5,000
I'm
until
gonna
stop,
wait
localizer.
here
Third ILS Zulu,
to
runway
call the
16 right
tower.
approach.
In the meantime,
Again,
we will do
heading
the
75 Victor
checklist.
Bravo, thank you, sir.
Heading 130.
So after landing checklist,
Heading
time.
130, maintain house
Notice
5000
that
until
1915.
establish ILS
Then right that
Zulu 16 right, 75 Victor Bravo.
Okay. Lights are okay. Mixture lane trim set. Flaps up after landing checklist complete. Okay. Charlie 6.
Number 355 Alpha Kilo, John Wayne clearance, roger, clear to the Santa Barbara Airport. On departure, flighting 175, Red Vector Santa Catalina, that's filed.
All right.
Maintain 5,000, expect 8,000, 1 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6026.
On departure heading 175, Red Vector Santa Catalina via word and is filed to 5,000 initial, 8,000 after 10, 28.1 is the departure frequency, and the 6026 is the squawk for 5 Alpha Kilo.
5 Alpha Kilo, read correct.
Lindbergh Tower, Skymaster 12440, cleared at Charlie 6, request taxi to signature.
SoCal approach near 2 Victor. I was wondering if altitude restrictions were lifted.
Lindbergh Tower, Skymaster 12440, request taxi to signature.
Number 24440, taxi to parking via Charlie.
Taxi to parking via Charlie 12440. There it is. Now we are clear to taxi to parking via Charlie. Left and right is clear. Let's go. Okay, so our after landing checklist is complete. We have the timings. That's basically 50 minutes. We've done 50 minutes in this flight. Let's see what our trusty GPS says. Probably will agree. Flight timers 46 minutes. Okay. Well, yeah, the departure is 27. So 46 minutes according to our navigator. Okay, that will take that. And remaining fuel, we have 92 gallons. Okay, we have 92 gallons remaining. Minus 107 means we've used 15 gallons. 15 gallons for this flight of 46 minutes, not bad. Alright, so
when I said tower Skyline November Skyline Victor Bravo ILS Zulu runway 16
other than this scenery.
Victor
So I will just go ahead and park here
16, right
in
clear.
where signature is supposed to be realized.
Clear to land 757 Victor Bravo.
And that is an IMC flight, guys. Flight IFR in IMC. I love it. It's a lot of work, a lot of cross checks, a lot of situational awareness that you need to have. Stay always ahead of the airplane. Plan your actions when you have time. If you leave everything for the last minute, that's not going to work. So, well, that's how I do it. Anyway, let me pull over here. We're approaching this hotel intersection according to the chart here, so I'm going to use that to taxi into the ramp. And yeah, in this area we can cross into the ramp here.
I'm on ground number 6378 Whiskey, request IFR clearance for Kilo Charlie Romeo Quebec.
So I'm
Remember,
gonna pretend that I have a marshaller here that will help me to park, taxi light off,
ready to copy.
and I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, it's on request, so I'll get right back with you.
Right here. Okay.
John ground Epic 335 Alpha Kilo.
Right, here we are. Okay. So parking brake is set. We have all the data from the navigator, so we can go ahead and set the master off. Mixtures off. Cool flaps will close to avoid animals and birds doing nests. Nav on, beacon off, ignition off, alternator off. Battery off. Let's open the door and set the static elements. And here we are, San Diego Lindbergh International Airport. Well, I hope you liked this flight in IMC in IFR conditions. If you like it, please click the like and subscribe. Advise your friends about this channel. Write me the comments, what you like it, what you didn't like it, any mistakes that I may have made, any corrections, any suggestions, or whatever. What would you like to see in the future? Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.